And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Here is the Dingo Mango / Sunderland Road to Career Mode Euros. That's not a thing, but it is now. For those of you wondering, we are Sunderland, and we are Sunderland till we die. Currently third in the league. We've played 7 matches. We have a match coming up against Accrington Stanley. In the league, we've got Dingo Mango as the top scorer in League 1, which is pretty nice. The only other not nice thing is the other people in the team don't really seem to be scoring. So we have 8 goals for Dingo. I called him Kimdo. And then we have 2 goals for Semenyo, and that's pretty much it. This is the lineup that we're going to go with. It is probably the strongest lineup, except Öztürk is actually not going to make the starting lineup. We now have right back from international duty. This is a very strong team for us, though. Teo and Antonsen, so 2 new signings here. Kiwomya is a new signing. We have Dingo, he's a new signing. Semenyo was in the team before, but he didn't get much playing time. John as well. So this is a good squad. Antonsen bursting forward. This very strong midfield. They're going to play it wide to John. This is what John offers. Basically, Marcus Alonso into Semenyo. He turns and hits. He missed it wide. Really good play. Really sharp play. They've got to deal with this. Antonsen gets there but doesn't clear it all the way. Oh no, they've hit the post. What is with this game in volleys? Teo into Semenyo, who turns, does a couple step overs, gets an angle to shoot, and that is unbelievable, Jeffrey. Look at this from Semenyo. He was void of confidence. He wasn't scoring. An assist for Teo, who did very well. But really, look at the turn, the step over, and then just a bit of space and off the post and in. He's on fire. Antonsen with space to go with Kiwi. And now he's going to get it wide to that man, Lyndon Gooch, who has so much room. Can you find someone back post? He's going to look for Semenyo. Oh, it was between Semenyo and Dingo Mango. They get it wide, and it's Lyndon Gooch on his left foot, and that's an assist for Semenyo. They're just cutting Accrington Stanley open. It's 2-0 inside of 30 minutes, and it hasn't been very difficult. Great pass by Antonsen to find Semenyo, and a perfectly weighted pass. Just one touch all over the place, and it ends up in the back of the net. Semenyo into Dingo Mango, the man who hasn't actually done too much, but he could. He should have scored. He's actually smashed the bottle of the goalkeeper. There, it's free-flowing football. It's Semenyo. He should have had a second. It's off the post. Antonsen has somehow missed. Dingo Mango. Antonsen still with it. He's going to find Mango, who tries to turn and hit. I don't know how they haven't scored there. And that takes us to halftime. It's been probably the best performance of the year for Sunderland. 2-0 up. Accrington Stanley has looked absolutely lost. Match packs, 59% possession, 87% pass. Actually, Accrington Stanley has just not been good. They play it forward to Semenyo, who has the burst of pace, and he's going to get away from the center back here. It's still Semenyo. Does he have the angle to shoot? He does. He doesn't shoot it too far into the corner, and Eftimov is able to tip it over. Play it now. Through for Semenyo. Another chance for him. It's gone a little wide. He centers it. Antonsen's touch is so poor. He really could have just hit it first time. Full time, 2-0. Not the most exciting second half. Pretty much everything of importance happened in the first half. But it was a good win. A little bit sloppy towards the end, but probably the best performance of the entire year for Sunderland. Your man of the match was Semenyo. You can see the team ratings. Dingo Mango only played a 7.8. One of his worst performances. The midfield was extremely solid, and that's why they had so much control the entire game. Teo and Antonsen. Let's take a look at their interceptions and overall stats. Well, starting with Semenyo, he had 1 goal, 1 assist. The most important thing, he did lose possession 6 times and lost 1 tackle, but when it comes down to it, he's a striker and he needs to get goals and assists. Andres Teo, the new signing, had 2 ball retentions, 1. He lost it once. He won 4 headers. He is a towering presence in midfield. His hair is about 12 feet tall. Passing was 83%. He did have some failed passes, 3 short passes, but overall a very solid performance. Antonsen as well. He played at 8.5. He won the ball 6 times, lost it 4 times. Not as tall, so he's going to not win as many headers, but a pretty good overall performance. Tackling was much better. Now there's a game home versus Rotherham, and it's just 2 days after. It's Tuesday. The last game was played on Sunday. Let's take a look at where the teams are in the standings, but they're going to have to put a weaker squad out because of the lack of time. And Rotherham is second in the league. This is actually a very important match. Both on 18 points. This is a chance to leapfrog into potentially first, depending on what Coventry City does. This is a team they're going to roll out with. It is very strong. Actually, the players have recovered quite well. Semenyo, Gooch, Dingo, White. Hume is actually getting a start instead of John. Teo, Dobson in midfield. Wright, Lynch, Willis, McLaughlin. Solid squad overall. Huge game, biggest of the season so far. Under the lights at the Stadium of Light, 2 versus 3. Who is going to come out on top? White getting forward. You can see the stats up top about how good this Rotherham team has been. Only 6 goals conceded the whole year. They're going to work it forward. They got a chance to shoot and they scored. Rotherham, they have looked the more dangerous squad. 30 minutes in, bouncing ball all over the place. Just kept bouncing. And eventually it found its way to the striker, Smith, who scored. And this is a lot of work to do for Sunderland. They're going to play it forward for Lyndon Gooch with room to run. This is a bit of a counterattack just off a goal kick. Can they find someone back post? It's Dingo Mango. That's who you find back post. The man, the hair, the legend. He still wants to score. He didn't score last game. It was incredible. It was almost a counterattack off a goal kick. They weren't ready for it. Semenyo missed it, but it fell right to Dingo's left foot. Gooch plays a 1-2. Here's Semenyo trying to get it wide to find White. White, can he put a ball in? Can he find... Oh, there were people there. There were people in the middle. Couldn't find it. Halftime. Up until the goal, which really came out of nothing, it was completely dominated by Rotherham. Just one shot. Nothing really for either squad, but in terms of possession and stats overall, it's been Rotherham United in the lead. They're going to make a change. So John is coming on for Hume, although Hume did get the hockey assist on that one goal. And then Dobson's coming off for Antonsen. So it's a very similar squad to what played so well during the weekend. Can they play it forward on a counterattack? It's Lil John with the pace. This is what Hume couldn't offer. They're looking for Semenyo. Oh, Lil John got it stuck under his feet. They're going to play it down for Teo. Teo, the new signing, to smash it. He's just missed by not too much of a margin. How close was it? This is going to be a great angle. Oh, it just drifted wide. He's going to run forward. He's going to look for Lyndon Gooch. He does find Lyndon Gooch. He's going to cut it back to Antonsen. Antonsen has scored. His first for the club on the left foot. Smashed it bottom corner. The team has not played too well, but the substitute makes an almost immediate impact, and that gives them the 2-1 lead. It was good play by him. He found a great weighted pass, and he continued his run. Lyndon Gooch with the composure. First time hit. That's not what you would expect from a 60-something rated center mid, but he found the bottom corner like a striker. They're going to find Dingo Mango on his left foot. Oh, he wants to put this game away. And they found a little bit of room. It's Karoma. Is he going to put a ball in? He is back post. Can White handle it? He put it into a very dangerous position, and they've scored. I don't know what White is doing there. He needs to just clear that for a corner. Rotherham makes it 2-2, 85 minutes in. And they looked really good, Sunderland did, to get the victory. Just, that's a knockdown header like what a striker would do. McLaughlin couldn't get enough on it. They have to get this winner now. Here's Lyndon Gooch. Lyndon Gooch almost immediately had a chance, and he hit it right to Iverson and not Allen. Well, this would be deadly if Rotherham gets something. Are they going for the corner? They just want to hold on to this. And that is it. 2-2 it finishes. Really, really disappointing because they had the lead. They really didn't play too well. They had a couple goals in the middle portion of the game, but it finishes 2-2. Rotherham's much happier with the point than Sunderland. Man of the match was Lyndon Gooch, who had 2 assists. He played pretty well. Lyndon Gooch doesn't seem to get too many plaudits, but he's been one of the most consistent and best players the entire year for Sunderland. Dingo Mango did have a goal. He had no assists, but he completed a lot of his passes. Did lose the ball 7 times. That is a bad thing about Dingo Mango. He loses the ball a lot because of how many times he gets it. Teo didn't play the most dominating midfield game. Lost it 4 times, won it back only twice, and no headers won. His passing was a little bit wayward, but then Antonsen off the bench played pretty well. Did lose it 3 times, but he had that goal and made some good plays in the midfield. Now another game in the league against Bolton on Saturday, and as you can see in the standings, Coventry did not win their game. So that was a chance to go joint top for Sunderland or Rotherham. Ends up being pretty much nothing changing. Shrewsbury is also tied, and then we're going to be looking for Bolton Wanderers. They're in 9th place, 15 points. You could say it's a weaker squad. We have Lafferty at striker. He is rated 70 overall, though. Dingo Mango, ever present in starting line at Kiwomya. Antonsen Teo, the very strong partnership in the middle. Kim Pioka is getting a start for Lyndon Gooch, who's getting a break. And then Özturk and Flanagan in for Lynch and the other center back. So we'll see if this hopefully doesn't drop any form for us.
Both teams do like to get forward, both positive in their approach in the game, so we should be in for some entertainment.
Big switch to Politic. Who's going to put a ball in, and they have to deal with this. And this is not what we had planned. 1-0 down, Bolton Wanderers, their first attack. And they've already scored pretty easily. A big switch of play. And then they found the cross in, and we just weren't up for it. A bullet header. They're going to go forward. It's John. He sees Dingo Mango. Forward. Dingo Mango, can he get to it? He cannot. Oh, the pass was just too far in front. Really good goalkeeping, though. Teo is going to find John, who finds Kim Pioka. Dingo Mango, Lafferty, wide for Kiwi. Cut back for Lafferty on his left foot. That's a penalty. They've not given it. Antonsen, Lafferty, looking for Antonsen. Dingo Mango with a great pass. Antonsen left foot. Antonsen. What is with his left foot? His finishing for a midfielder is superb. Hits both posts, and it goes in. A left-footed power shot, really nice play, good link-up, and what an assist by Dingo Mango. Off the post, that was the only place it could have gone because the keeper had it covered, and there was no angle. This is a really good play. It has to be a smart save near post by McLaughlin, but that was a long period of possession by Bolton. Bolton has played very well in this first half. They're going to have the majority of the possession. 60% possession. The Pep Guardiola, Sunderland, of League One is getting Pep Guardiola'd right now. Kim Pioka has not looked too good, so it's actually going to be off for him. And Duncan Watmore, getting a little bit of a run out. Going to play it wide for Kiwi, who has a chance to run here. He's gotten the beating of his man, but there's no one forward with him. This is the problem with Kiwi. He's so fast. Can he find Duncan Watmore? Oh, he almost did. It's still with him, though. It's John. Little John. Maybe he's Big John. Finds Lafferty. What dribbling by Lil John. He's become Big Boy John, and Lafferty, the starter, this time, finishes it off. It all started with that great run from Kiwioma, but look at this dribbling. And probably worse defending, to be honest, but John did very well. Kiwioma's on it. He needs runners. He's going to center it for Duncan Watmore. Look at Duncan Watmore go. Look at Duncan Watmore still with it. Up top, he's going to find Lil John, who's on fire. His shooting is just not too great. They move it wide. Politic cuts it back. What a save by McLaughlin. But, the shot by Buckley went wide. They're going to have to give some more help over to Flanagan because Politic, every time he gets it, he just immediately puts a good ball in, and it's dangerous. Teo's got the run with John, and it's John going forward. That's a lot of pace down there. Here's a lot of pace from John. Little John, left foot. It's Little John. Basically Marcus Alonso. That is what we need. Little John. He's taking this game over. The man who was not... I was going to get rid of him, but then I thought, let's just give him a run at left mid. Let's see what he can do. He's done a lot of things. So much space. It was Teo who did really well with the 2-on-1 and no one to pass to, so let's just find bottom corner. Full time, 3-1, Sunderland. I think we all know who man of the match is going to be, and it's not one of the usual suspects, but it was a huge performance. Declan John, that's his actual name. I thought it was Lil. He had a goal, he had an assist, a key dribble. He did lose possession 5 times, but he was just so good. He has license to just roam that left wing. If you look at his heat map in the upper right corner, it's just all over that left-hand side, and he's getting very far forward for what you would consider to be a left back. Dingo Mango had an assist. He lost the ball 6 times. He, as you can see also by the heat map, a lot of time spent in the middle of the park, basically playing like a center mid to Cam in terms of his attacking presence. He starts the build-up play and hopes to finish it off with his continued runs. And that is going to do it for this episode. You can see, starting next episode, the very first match is going to be huge. EFL Cup against Brighton, a Premier League squad, round 3 of the EFL Cup. and they're going to put a very strong squad out there. We'll see what we can do in the next episode. Thank you guys for watching. As always, I have saved, so don't worry about that. See you next time, and as always, don't forget to spay your pets.